Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I am really happy to have you here today. I find that today is going to be interesting because I did ask Spirit what their special messages for you were for the month of December. And I couldn't really pull it in for the longest time because all I kept seeing was I saw what looked like really white sheep in a really dark cave. And I'm like, what? And then I said, I need more clarity on that. And then all they just showed me was black and white, black and white. And so finally I said, is it the shadow and the light? And they said, yes. So it's the shadow and the light. Where is the shadow and where is the light? And how are you defining it? And what are those long-held beliefs that are supposed to be being left behind? They're saying left behind. So I don't know. This is going to be kind of an intense reading, I guess. We are doing we're using the Naked Heart Tarot. That is the deck that Spirit selected for you today. I have used it very rarely. In fact, I think it might be the only side I ever used it for before. So we're going to have to see here what it is that Spirit is bringing in for guidance for you for this month. So let's just see where it takes us. Okay, that was interesting. They wanted 2 cards in your environment. Ooh. Okay, we're done. Okay, but look at this. You have the 6 of Cups for your overall energy. Oh my gosh, and it is a beautiful unicorn. Are all these cards in black and white pretty much? Oh, well, that's interesting. That is mostly in black and white. Okay, so we are definitely looking at the shadow and the light. Okay. Ooh. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay. I may have to at some point pull more cards for clarification because some of this stuff is really but let's just go with it and see what happens here. The cave. I saw you in a cave. And here we have where you find yourself. We have you in the 4 of Swords resting. So it was your energy all pulled in. And doing that time within. It's interesting because we're in the 2nd house, okay? So we're in your 2nd house if you are a Libra rising, and so it would be the 2nd house of what you value, your self-esteem, your self-worth. But the South Node is moving into your 2nd house of self-esteem, self-worth, financial issues, and the South Node will be there in the middle of January, and so it could be that you're starting to already pull your energy in and assess what is of value to you and what is worth the effort and what is not, because there's a lot on this table here that looks to me like you're trying to decide what's worth your time and your effort and what is not, what is of the shadow and where is the light that you want to move into. So the energy you're supposed to lean into is the Star card. The Star card is amazing. So the Star says you are seeking clarity. You are seeking to chase down your dreams and your hopes and lean into that. But this is clarity here that's really interesting because I really feel like the month of December brings a lot of clarity. We start off right away with an eclipse in Sagittarius. And it is a new moon eclipse that the way it is aspected, it is going to bring a lot of clarity of thought. The South Node is right there. And it is a lot of clarity of thought around what no longer serves us. There's like a lot of clarity for everybody, and I think you're really tapping into it. It is about releasing and letting go of those long-held beliefs that hold us back. And so with the Six of Cups, as your overall energy, I feel like you're being asked to return to to your own sense of your soul. Like, who am I really? Now, Six of Cups is also about going back and reconnecting with someone from your past, either reconnecting with yourself and the roots of who you are, family. It could be your children. It could be friends, or it could be a romantic partnership. And I think though, before you get to that point where you start thinking it's the romantic partnership, first I think you need to be very clear on what it is you desire in a partnership. Because I do think there's an opportunity here for that to occur. But first, you have to know who you are and what it is that you want and what is of value to you. And so hopefully during this past month, while the sun was in your second house, you were doing that. You were looking at that. And I think you're going to have more opportunity to really dig into that over the course of the next 18 months. But hopefully you get a good head start on what does not serve you anymore. Who are you not? And who would you like to be? And what is of value to you? In the subconscious, we have the Three of Cups. This is that energy also of going back and reconnecting with friends and family. This is community that makes you feel really comfortable and really happy. And but again, it's in your subconscious. And so within your subconscious, it's like thinking about, well, this is where I belong. This is where I feel comfortable. This is the group that I fit in with. And there's this feeling of wanting to connect on a very deep level with some kind of a community, whether it's one other person or a group of people or your family. But it's a struggle right now for you to figure out where exactly it is that you fit in, because in your conscious mind, you have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is definitely, look at that, fiery. This looks like arguments and people at cross purposes and trying to sort out, oh gosh, so many things. This isn't just busyness. This looks like disagreements and arguments and difficult energy to be constantly thinking about. The challenge is like the Page of Cups. They call it the Innocence of Cups. It's a whale. So whales are the wisdom and the knowledge. A lot of times with the Page of Cups, you'll see a fish. We're not getting a fish. We're getting a whale. So this is going back again. The challenge is going back to the root. It's the wisdom of the lineage of your family, either ancestrally or you in previous lifetimes. And the challenge is, how do you get back to that sense of emotional satisfaction and joy? Using the wisdom gained along the way. So what is truly of value and what is not? So this unicorn, a unicorn, they're rare. And so if it's a soulmate connection, either with yourself or someone maybe from another lifetime that's coming in, or someone from this lifetime, that there's this need to try to really figure out who you are in this conversation. Who are they? How do you guys connect in a way that really feeds the soul? There is a definite need to feed the soul going on here when the challenge is the Page of Cups. What is the creative, lighthearted, fun-loving, childlike energy that I can bring to a situation? Because the opportunity is the heart of Pentacles. And honestly, I'm looking at that. I think it's the King, but it looks like a Queen, just because it says heart. So I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know. Let's see here. Yep, it's the Queen. Okay, so the Queen. I am the heart of my physical sacred space. I am being encouraged to pay attention to how I nurture myself so that I feel replenished and restored. I am being asked to pamper myself with things that feel grounding, connected, and nourishing. That is the opportunity to find a place that feels like your sacred space where you feel properly nourished. The page says, I am the innocence of my emotional needs. I'm being encouraged to spend some time with my emotions and learn to connect with the full array of them. Mindfulness and curiosity can help create internal balance and connectiveness. The challenge is getting in touch with your own heart space and what your heart truly wants and needs so that you can meet those needs for yourself. When we meet our own needs emotionally, then we have the freedom to be in nurturing relationships. We have the freedom to be in relationships that feed our soul because we're not trying to take more out of their emotional bucket than they should be giving, and we're not being asked because they are also emotional. We're going to connect in with people who have the same energy that we do. And so if we could figure out how to nurture and bring to ourselves what it is we need in a relationship, then we're going to attract in people who also know how to do that for themselves. And if they can do that for themselves, that's where that partnership, that 6 of Cups energy comes in. Because I'll tell you, in the outcome, you have the Lovers. And look at that. That is high vibrational Lovers energy. It is 2 eagles connecting. And so it is connecting on a spiritual level. And also, so we have nesting eagles in the area. And if I go and I sit down at the lake, I see them perched on either side of the lake, and they will dive and come up, and then they hang out in the trees together, and then another one will go across, and then it'll come back. And so they're fishing together and hanging out together. It is the coolest thing in the world. So they're there for each other in a very physical way, but there's also the meeting of the minds because the eagles are very much of an air sign kind of energy. You're an air sign. It is also meeting and connecting from a higher perspective and the spiritual realm. And so that is what you're looking at coming out of the end of December, the opportunity to do that. But it's not going to be easy. I can tell you right now, I'm looking at this, it's not easy. First, you're going to have to tap into your own emotional well and figure out how you can face the shadows of who you are and love all the pieces and the parts of you with enough love and enough confidence that you can go out into the world fully complete in order to be in that high vibrational energy of the eagle in order to attract another eagle in. And you do that by taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. And you're working on it. I have no doubt you're working on it because here you are. You are in the 8 of Pentacles energy. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is getting it done and moving toward that. I could see you working on it. The beaver is a very hard worker. Rarely stops. And it builds. It's building. And I feel like you're building your own confidence, you're building your own structure, you're building your way into, if this is the opportunity, you're working pretty you're close, right? You're at the 8. To get to the Queen is just a little more effort. But I think you're a little frustrated because we have, in the area of advice, we have the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is being confused about what it is that you want, not having the clarity. So if you can identify what it is you're actually trying to accomplish, I think what it is you're actually trying to accomplish self-love so that you can draw and attract to you all of the abundance of the universe in all of its forms. When we love ourselves, we raise our vibration. And the higher our vibration, the more high vibrational opportunities we bring in. People, finances, creative success. But in order to do that, first and foremost, we have to totally engage in peeking into the shadows of ourselves and saying, I see you, shadowy part, and I choose to love you because you are part of me, and I am whole when I don't deny your existence. In your environment, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Spirit of Wands. You have a very high vibrational fire energy. It would be like the King of Wands, the Spirit of Wands. This is someone who knows how to manifest and create in a very clever way. It is a fox, but those are the kindest eyes I've ever seen. Look at those eyes. That is just loving and kindness and nurturing energy to go with this Wheel of Fortune, which, by the way, comes with a pair of angel wings. So it feels like divinely guided opportunities coming for you. That Spirit of Wands may even be your angelic guides, your spirit guide team coming to help you on your path. It's in your environment, and it's so high vibrational feeling there. Your outcome is difficult. In order to get to these eagles, look how the little beaks make a little heart there. You've got some work to do yet. There's a need to find balance. We have the Two of Pentacles. And there's a need to figure out how to overcome your anxieties and quiet your monkey mind. We have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, but this Nine of Wands has this monkey on it, and it just makes me feel like you got a big monkey mind. Like there's a lot of things that you're thinking about, and that hopefully with that eclipse, you'll be able to set that down and let it go. And then as we wrap up, as we work our way through December, there's another eclipse, not eclipse, there's a full moon that comes in Gemini on I think it's the 18th. And it is right there when the sun is at really close to the galactic center, or in the galactic center actually at that point, I believe. And then we have on January 2nd, there's another new moon. And so it feels like that new moon is really part of the December energy, because we'll be working our way right into it. And so there is an opportunity here with a clearing out with the eclipse of a new start, and then creating a really great new start. And in between, you have another full moon to work with. So there's this energy of being able to release the energy of these nines and bring everything into balance, so that you can get to this beautiful Lover's card. And maybe this unicorn isn't as unlikely as you think. It starts with loving yourself. Getting really clear and being willing to look into the shadows of who you are and love all the pieces and the parts of you. Pretty cool, because what this tells me is that your power to have the relationship that you truly desire is within your own personal ability to create and manifest it, because it starts with loving yourself. Okay, in the area of health, we have echinacea. Echinacea is often used for fighting off colds and stuff like that. It does say protection. So for the health for this month, make sure that you are washing your hands, wearing a mask when necessary. But I want to say drinking plenty of fluids and getting plenty of rest. I think the rest is really important. So this feels like don't let your immune system get beat up. When we are feeling not quite ourselves, when we're a little on the depressed side, when things are not going great for us, our immune system will respond by letting down its guard. And so the best way to protect your immune system is to eat plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, try to keep everything in balance, get plenty of sleep, and don't let yourself get stressed out. This is very stressed out energy. And it's coming here at the end of the month. And at the end of the month, that's where, we have a lot of holiday stuff going on. A lot of different cultures are celebrating a bunch of different holidays all the way through December. And then we end with the New Year's celebration. And so for you, just maybe trying to make everything perfect is too much stress. And so just try to enjoy it instead. And don't worry about if it's perfect or not. So, during Scorpio season, you were supposed to be working on what is of value to you. And I hope that you put yourself first. You have this card showing up in the area of finances for deservingness. When you believe that you are worth it, you can attract all kinds of abundance. Everything, including financial. You have the power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are waiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance. So, I really think there's a possibility that this is your spirit guide team sitting here in the environment. Is that where they're supposed to be? They're supposed to be in the mix, in the middle. They're supposed to be helping you. And they can't do that, though, unless you invite them in. You have to open the door and let them in. You have to say, okay, so Angel of Finances. I don't have to know what their name is. I need help figuring out how I'm going to pay for all this stuff. Angel of Organization. How do I organize my schedule and make it work? Angel of Love. That's Shamiel and Ariel, by the way. Help me to open my heart to loving myself completely and allowing me to let others love me too. Yeah. You don't need to know their names. You just need to. Angel of Healing, if you're not feeling well. Angel of Healing, Archangel Raphael is one of the angels of healing. There's more. So just... And you have your own special personal guide team that's been with you since, you incarnated. And you don't have to know their names. It doesn't change the fact that they will help you. It doesn't change the fact that they're standing right there going, hello, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. I said that last month, and I swear it was for you guys. So if you haven't let them in yet, it's time. Oh, my God, you guys got the same card. Okay, so Taurus got this card, also ruled by Venus. It's wonderful. Look at that. That is that sacred mountain in Australia. I don't know its name. Sorry. It says, do you know what is 1,000,000 times better than getting to the top of the mountain? Getting there after having been lost. You guys looked like little sheep hiding in the mountain in a cave. You're not lost. There's just a need to face your shadow side and come out into the sun. Look how lit up that is. You can do this. You can do this. It starts with inviting yourself into your own heart space and loving yourself completely and wholly. And then nurturing yourself. You can do this. Right. You guys take good care. I'm here every week on YouTube and every day on Facebook at Moonlit Waters. It's a little group. Come on in, say hi. Love to see you there. And if you did not see your eclipse reading, I will go ahead and link it right here, and you can check that out. You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.